2 starts, 3 goals. That man, Ighalo, he does it again and fires Manchester United into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. A quarterfinal match away at bottom Premier League side Norwich. Wembley awaits. Over to you, Manchester United. Yes, guys, it's finished at Pride Park. Derby City 0, Manchester United 3. The return of Wayne Rooney against the club where he became a legend, a Premier League legend, a Manchester United legend. For him, it wasn't to be. For Manchester United, it was. In the end, a very, very comfortable performance, comfortable win. And we progressed to the next round. 6th time in a row we have progressed to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. 9 matches unbeaten, 7 clean sheets in that run. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Guys, before we go any further forward, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and share this video and support the channel. Yeah, so another win for Man United, and as I said, 9 games in a row, unbeaten. Bruno Fernandes comes in and he has ignited a spark in Manchester United that we've been missing for a lot of this season. But it wasn't all about him today. As good as he has been, as good as he was today, it wasn't all about him. We lined up in a 4-2-3-1 with Romero as the cup goalkeeper, as he always is. Diego Dallo at right back, Luke Shaw left back. Eric Bailly and Victor Lindelof centre back. Maguire actually was injured, rolled his ankle in training, and hopefully he's going to be fit for the derby, the Manchester derby that is, on Sunday. Midfield we have Fred and McTominay, obviously back from injury recently, Scott, and the 3 behind the striker was Lingard, Mata, and yes, that man Bruno Fernandes, with Odion Ighalo up front for his 2nd start for Manchester United. And the game, the game was it lacked a bit in the first half in terms of quality as well as just energy, excitement. Derby pretty early kind of set their stall out what they aimed to do, which was to sit back and to defend. And Man United, dominated possession as we expected. Created a few openings, not really any clear chances, and neither keeper was really tested in the first, half an hour or so. And the game was kind of not on a knife edge, but it was waiting for that spark, something to happen. And that spark actually came from our left back, Luke Shaw, who he was given man of the match by BT, the broadcaster. He was definitely top 2 of our players, if not the best. He's had a very good run actually recently in the Man United side. Obviously his position was challenged by the young lad Brandon Williams, and it seems like that has kind of ignited something in him to say, no, this is my space. It's a European competition, international competition. So maybe there's a spot open on that left-hand side because it's not secure for England. We've had there've been players like Danny Rose, Ben Chilwell, along with many others, to be fair. Luke Shaw himself has been in that squad back in 2014 World Cup. I'm not sure how much he's actually been in it since then. But that position for me is open, and if he continues his fine form that he's showing now between now and the end of the season, for me there's no reason why he can't play left back for England once again. But yeah, it was through him. Maybe the goal might be given to Lingard, but it would be very harsh. He made a surging run into the opposition area. The ball bounced around a bit. There was a shot from Lingard, then fell back to Bruno Fernandes, and then it ricocheted up to Luke Shaw, and he hit it into the ground. And as it bounced up, it hit Lingard in his back and looped into the far corner. Now, it's nearly impossible to say, would the ball have still gone in without that Lingard intervention, so to speak? Unintentional, of course. The ball was on target, yes. But the deflection it took, it's very possible that that's what made it, loop as high as it did, and therefore leave the keeper somewhat stranded. So if they do give it to Lingard, I think it's understandable. But for the way he searched for it and the way he played, I think most people would love for him to get a goal. It would be very harsh if it's taken away from him. But you know what? Life is harsh. Life ain't easy. And bottom line, it's all about the team. So if he doesn't get the goal, he gets the assist. He definitely gets the assist for the second goal. Another surging run, and he crosses the ball across the floor to Ighalo, who traps the ball as he was doing all night as our centre forward. I'm gonna talk about him in a bit. And a bit of a held the defender, and the defender came for the challenge, but the ball got through the two challenges, and he curled it nicely with his left foot into the bottom corner, 2-0 before half time. And that was pretty much game over. Of course, it's not certain, because if Derby get the next goal, then it's game on. But for me, you put yourself in a very commanding position, and it's just about being professional from there on in. Second half, Derby started very, very well. We did not start the second half well at all, and it's becoming a bit of a problem, to be honest, because, for example, Everton, we played well in the first half, went in 1-1, a bad error from De Gea, but second half we didn't turn up until right at the end. We did not turn up. And I see right at the end, we created some chances right at the end, but we didn't really turn up. So it was a bit disappointing to see that again, where we struggled at the start of the second half, and Derby had a few shots, a few openings, and actually had a header which just went past the post. Easily could have made it 2-1, which would have made it therefore a very tricky night. 65 minutes, a few substitutions. Bruno Fernandes came off as rest up for games ahead. I think that was a correct decision. By then we had kind of gained control and a foothold back into the game. And then Ighalo steps up again. And I tell you, this guy, he's a proper striker. He's a proper number 9. Listen, I love Martial. I love Rashford. But when it comes to a proper number 9, an old school number 9, none of them can do it like Ighalo. Ighalo ain't even the best out there. Like, he's a competent number 9. That's really, he's a competent number 9. We know Rashford ain't a number 9, so there's no point even going back over that issue. And that's cool. I'm happy with him as an inside forward. Martial is a brilliant finisher, ice cold when he gets in front of goal. But there's more to it than just finishing it, in the sense that, one, you need to even be in the position to create those chances. And Solskjaer's been speaking time and time again about him being in those positions, being in the 6-yard box, getting the tap-ins. So you might say, oh yeah, easy chance, Ighalo, easy chance. You have to be there. That's what a proper striker does. You have to be in there. And it's all good, shooting from long range and, good flicks and tricks and curlers, and they look all pretty. But when a midfielder gets the ball and the wingers and the fullbacks get the ball out wide, there needs to be someone in the box. And time again, we haven't had that. So I know we wanted to get Haaland. He would have been perfect for that role. Ighalo comes in and, again, as I said, he ain't world class or anything like that, but he knows how to play the role. He's played in English football before. He knows what to do. And as the ball came in all the time, he just trapped it and laid it off and then made a run towards the box. That's what you have to do. It might not be pretty, but it's effective, and that's the name of the game. It's about being effective. So for his second goal, the third goal, ball comes in, I think it was from Mata, I can't remember actually, and he traps it, turns on it, passes it out wide, gets in the box. No, it wasn't from someone else, because Mata made the run down the right hand side, cut it back for Ighalo, takes a first time shot with his inside instep, blocked on the line by a defender, comes back out for him, and he blasted with his left foot into the roof of the net. Unsavable, unstoppable by the keeper and the defenders on the line. 3-0, 2 goals for the Nigerian R9, they're calling him. And, they got a song out there, Ighalo, Viva Ighalo, Viva Ighalo, came from Shanghai, hope we all don't die, Viva Ighalo. And, he's a co-hero of Man United, because of the story, his backstory, which you all know. You know his backstory when it comes to Manchester United. So to see him scoring, doing well in the Man United shirt, as Man United fans as he is, it makes us all that much happier. And the game was over from there. It was only a case of how many, if any more. Ighalo had another chance to get the hat trick. That was. Ball came in again. He trapped it, but the ball just bounced up and hit him. So it ended up being slightly behind him as he went for the shot and skied it. That would have been a hat trick and a guaranteed, take the match ball home. First match in the FA Cup for Man United. What a night that would have been. But what a night it was for him anyway. And what a night for Manchester United into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. As I said, Wembley beckons. Like, when I saw the draw last night, the draw came out and it was Tottenham or Norwich versus Derby or Man United. I was praying. I said, come on, Norwich. Come on, Norwich. And Norwich did it. And it was over to us. For me, that was 2 games. So you say, when Norwich won that game, for me, the path to Wembley opened. Because we have to beat Derby, and we did. And we have to beat Norwich. I know we always get away ties, but it is what it is. We have to beat Norwich. And if we beat Norwich, then we're going to Wembley for semi-finals. I'm not a big fan of Wembley for semi-finals. For me, Wembley should be reserved for the finals, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So a trip to Wembley is what all Man United fans want. And regardless of what else happens in other competitions, where we finish in the league, where we end up in the Europa League, winning the FA Cup is always an achievement. It's always a big achievement. No, you don't want to get relegated and win it. But even when Wigan got relegated and won it, it's still a big achievement. That's what it's about, innit? So I would love if we could win the FA Cup this year. But we're still a few games away from that. As I said, quarterfinal, semis, and then final if we make it that far. My man of the match, it's between Luke Shaw and Ighalo. It really is. I'll give it to Luke Shaw because for me it should be a goal and assist for the left back. He made a silly challenge early and got booked. And I just thought it's ridiculous. Ighalo needs to do more to cover. But there was 3 defenders in close proximity. The guy was running more away from the goal than towards it. There was no need to go in for the slide tackle. I think there's a bit more frustration that Ighalo wasn't actually doing his job and covering the position. But from then he was brilliant. Didn't put a foot wrong, both at the back and going forward. So I'll give it to Luke Shaw. But special mention, of course, to that boy, that man, Odion Ighalo. You done it again. You have done it again. Special mention to Wayne Rooney, as I said, returning, playing against Manchester United, and he had 2 chances to score. At one point, he made a brilliant pass from his own half, cut right through Man United's midfield, defence, everything, curled round to the right-hand channel of Derby's attack, and whoever their forward was had a very good shot, which Romero tipped round the post, showing the quality that he still has. Obviously with the ball at his feet, maybe they haven't got the physical attributes at the highest level. But Ramon spoke about Rooney for England. I mean, who in England can pass like that? Who in the England team can actually pass like that? I beg you, find me that. They can't. There's no one in the England side who can pass like Wayne Rooney till this day. That don't even have the same effect anymore after that Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. But till this day, no one in the England team can pass like that. But he's retired. Let him rest. But yeah, he had two chances to score, 2 free kicks. One was a good save from Romero in the first half. It may have just been clipping the outside the post, but Romero wasn't to know. And right at the end of the game, 3-0 up. I don't think there would have been many Man United fans who would have begrudged him actually scoring a goal. Romero, of course, wanted to keep his clean sheet. And a brilliant free kick from the left-hand side of the area and was going into the top corner. And Romero made a brilliant save. As I said, best number 2 keeper in I'm going to say in the world. At least in the Premier League. But I'm going to say in the world. Why not? Fight me. Brilliant save to tip over. It would have been a brilliant ending to the game for everyone, to be honest. Everyone, barring Romero, probably. It would have been a win for Man United, a goal for Derby, the fans, and one for our legend, Wayne Rooney. But he was on the end of the defeat in the end. Derby County 0, Manchester United 3 into the next round of FA Cup. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons and I'll see you soon.